Okay, so I'm uploading this video. I'm trying to show you. So I told you they wanted to change my hair texture, but we're not going to even think about that right now. I want to show you the top of my head that's swollen. So they hit me right here at this top of my head, and you can tell there's swelling there. And you can, I hope you guys can see this. So I want to give you a little bit more information. You can tell my face is all irritated and swollen. If you look at the previous videos, you can tell. And you see how the marks on my head and my temples are kind of bulging. You see the marks over here. So wherever they hit me, I have those marks. And if you take a look, you can see on my, where I peeled off some of these scabs from my leg. If you see a mess in the background, just ignore it. At this point, I'm just trying to save my mother's life and my life. So the reason they said they're doing this is they want me to see some videos in my head or some weird stuff. That's just a way of justifying hitting me. I do not see any videos in my head. And they also said they want me to let people move in with me. I don't want anyone to move in with me. I'm a 48-year-old woman. I do not want anyone to move in with me. Why would a 48-year-old woman who's hoping to get her health together and move on with her life want a bunch of people moving in with me? That is not how life works. I have every right to have a life. I have every right to be a full developed person. These sociopaths think that I have to take care of everyone. That's what they said, because I'm Black. I'm supposed to be their servant, their maid, or some martyr. I went to school from the 70s through the 80s through the 90s. I don't have to be associated with people from school 30 years afterwards, 20-something years afterwards. It sounds like a bunch of craziness. Let me show you. When I wake up swollen. Let me show you how swollen my hands are. I'm trying to do this and then hopefully show you a quick craft. Okay, so you see how my hands are. You can tell. Now, I'll show you this other hand. You see how this hand is a regular size, but the joints are all irritated? Well, look at this hand. This hand is swollen. It's bigger. And this finger's bigger than the other fingers. Okay? So they said, if you go to Catholic school, you should be like Jesus or like a Christian. What kind of thing is that? My mother put me in Catholic school because she wanted me to have a good education. Okay, so I'm going to show you a quick craft. I wanted to do a craft that is a recycle, reuse, repurpose, sort of reminiscent of this area that I created with all these. These are inspired by this piece of art and inspired by this. This is a papyrus sheet that I got, and this sort of inspired this whole area. So I didn't make this. I know you guys know I didn't create this. It's a papyrus sheet. I really don't have papyrus just around. So I got that piece of art and I got this piece of art, but it sort of inspired this whole crafting area. And I had this, this is like a trim for, it's supposed to be a border for your ceiling. And I really was inspired by this, or just a border around, you know, your home. So I was inspired by it. So what I did was I took some cardboard. I'll show you this first. I took some cardboard, just a simple piece of cardboard, and I wrapped it around so I have like a little surface. You can do it with anything. This is just wrapping paper covering cardboard, and just kind of gives you something, a little decorative piece. So I'm always showing you how you can take shipping tape rolls at the end and you can make little jewelry boxes or containers out of it. So that's what I did with this, and I'll show you that in a moment. But let me just show you how you do it. You just cut around, you know, make a circle, then you cut around and you cut out a bottom, and then you use that to make this cover, and you make a bottom for your shipping tape roll. I didn't want to cover it up until I showed you how to do it, and then you just glue it to the bottom. Then I took some, these were sort of shipping labels that I bought for to start shipping my products, but unfortunately because of this I stopped. But I'm going to show you how all you have to do is take this, the you know how the backing comes with the shipping tape roll, and you put it in the bottom so that it covers up that little the cardboard piece. And if it's not the exact size, you know, you could just kind of cut it down, but that's how you would just kind of cut that so that this is covered. You could also put some sort of decorative paper inside, but you can just do it like that. And then for the lid, you have another piece of cardboard that you just cut out like that. And I put the same type of shipping label. It's already glued. I had to glue it down to make it sturdy. And let me pause and show you something else. So then all you do is I showed you how I took these are like little adhesive things, and I just put glue to make it sturdier. And then I took a bottle cap and glued it to the cardboard. And then this is made out of paper. So there's also a way you can make it out of tissue, either tissue or toilet tissue. But this is made out of paper. You just blend it with water, squeeze it out, put some glue, and it hardens. So if you wanted to, you could take this piece and you can, make it gold. I can show you how you can just kind of highlight a little, maybe add a little gold dots to it to kind of give it a little extra something. Or you could just leave it as is, but you see how that shows up with a little bit of gold on it. So you don't have to keep it red if you don't want to. I made it red because I just like the way it looks red. But I think if you just do a little bit of gilding, highlighting it, it's really pretty. I hope that shows up. Yeah, you see how that kind of gilds it a little bit and makes it stand out more so that it's still gold, but you're just putting a little bit of shimmer on it. So let me just show you how that little bit of shimmer, you see that? So, okay, so going back to the craft. So then I took some of these glass gems and glued it to the shipping tape roll. And then I took that same pen. Let me show you how that looks. I took that same pen and I put it around the shipping tape roll to color it. So you don't have to even put the lid. You could just do it like this. So without the lid, you have a little container. And you could drop your keys into it or whatever, you want. But then you have this little lid that you can add to the top just in case you want to, you just want to add a little extra something, give you some privacy. So that's all it is. It's a quick and easy craft. You're recycling, reusing, and repurposing a shipping tape roll. If this one was white, but if it comes out this color, you can use the same pen and it comes out a little bit darker. Then you're taking a bottle cap and you're gluing it on. You don't even have to do this, but if you do it, like I said, it comes out a little bit extra special. And I'm going to put this underneath this to show you. So I put this, which is out of cardboard and wrapping paper, on top of underneath this, which is out of a label for, a border for your wall. And this is your shipping tape roll, and I got the thing inside. And again, I could cut it around and make it better, but just for all purposes, I just wanted to show you how you could just quickly do that. And you could paint inside, and then you can make something like this and then add a tassel, and you have a cute little container. So you don't even need the lid, but you can see how it functions. You could just have this cute little container in your crafting area. I hope you guys like this video. Please subscribe for more videos and continue to take a look at my journey with these criminals who are harassing and stalking me and lying on me, saying that I committed crimes, which I didn't. Listen, you know what? We're going to use a little common sense. If I had committed any crimes, they wouldn't wait until I was 48 years old to say I committed a crime. That wouldn't make sense. So thanks for watching. I'll upload more videos soon.